Today, I will be talking about Lesson 4.5, Multiplying Polynomials. Before we get started, let's first go over a few rules when it comes to multiplying polynomials. Rule number 1 is that we always multiply the coefficients. Rule number 2, we add the exponents. And rule number 3, we simplify and combine like terms. So, for example, if we have 2x squared times 3x, we would multiply the coefficients to give us 6x, and we'd add the exponents to give us cubed. There are two methods in multiplying polynomials, distribution and box method. Let's begin solving this first distribution example. So we have 3x plus 8 times 4x minus 3. So we'll take the 3x and distribute it into the term. So when we do that, we multiply it and we get 12x squared and then minus 9x. And then we take the 8 and multiply it and we get 32x minus 24. And we have these two terms that are alike, so after we simplify that, we get our final answer of 12x squared plus 23x minus 24. And that is our final answer. Example 2 is the box method. When we use the box method, we will fill in each term and then multiply each row by each column. So as you can see here, 4x plus 2 squared is the same thing as 4x plus 2 times itself, 4x plus 2. So I've already filled it in the box, and we just multiply each row by each column. So this will give us 8x squared, 16x x squared times 8x times 8x times 4. So we have these two terms that are alike that we can combine, and when we get our final answer, it's 16x squared plus 16x plus 4. And that is our final answer. Example 3 is another example of distribution. We'll start with the x and distribute to each term and multiply. So we have x times 3x squared, x times x, and x times 4. So when we multiply those out, we get 3x cubed plus x squared plus 4x. And when we distribute the negative 5, we get negative 15x squared, negative 5x, and negative 20. So we can combine these terms, and that will give us our final answer of 3x cubed minus 14x squared minus x minus 20. And that's our final answer. And we always want to make sure that our exponents are going in descending order, and they are 3, 2, 1, and none. Our last example is another box method. I've already filled in each term, and so now we're ready to multiply. So I'm going to fill in each term now. So negative 8x to the 4th, 6x cubed, negative 2x squared, negative 24x cubed, 18x squared, negative 6x, negative 32x squared, 24x, and negative 8. So we can combine all the terms in the diagonal pattern. So these are alike, and these are alike. So after we combined all of those terms, we get our final answer of negative 8 x to the fourth minus 18x to the third minus 16x squared plus 18x minus 8. And that's our final answer. So that concludes this lesson over 4.5 multiplying polynomials.